Good morning, Kitchen Witches. Today is Thursday, June 4th, and this is your tarot and menu inspiration for the day. I'm Chef Lisa, editor-in-chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine. And what we're going to do is pull one card. That card is going to give us not only our inspiration and what to look out for the day, but also what meals we're going to make. We're going to use its energy to plan our menu. Okay, all that from one card. It's possible. Okay, easy peasy. I've been doing this technique for quite some time. Only this year did I start to really make it into something, such as the magazine, but also these videos. So it's all new. What is our inspiration for June 4th? I love it. It's the sun. Sunshine. Yeah? Today is a little cool. I'm in New York. It's a little cool yesterday and today. It was only in the high 60s, maybe just teetering over into 70. But the sun has been shining and it's been really glorious spring weather, I must say. The sun. This is a major arcana and it means everything you would think it would as a novice reader. It comes at a point much later in what's called the Fool's Journey, or the whole journey that the major arcanas take. This comes towards the end because you've pretty much, when you see the sun card, you've gone through a big ordeal already. Yeah, I mean, you've gone through it. The hard part is over. And the sun comes out to shine its light on you and to tell you that everything is okay. It also may shine light on the things that you wouldn't have seen before. And that only happens when you've gone through something major, because you have a new outlook on life from that thing you've just gone through. Yeah? And I'm not going to name or give you examples because everybody knows, right? They've gone through something major. They have a new outlook on life, a new branch to their persona because of it. And it makes you think and maybe even act differently. And hopefully the sun will shine on you from the experience and you'll now see things clearly. Knowing full well you're either never going to do what happened in the past again, or you're just seeing things in a different light from anything. I mean, even any spark of information could turn it around and make you go through a deeper soul-searching lesson that you come out on the other side seeing things clearly. Yes. So that's what this card is all about. And when we bring this card, so for today, right, if the sun is shining on you and it's a major arcana, so we're really going to think about what's been in my closet that now is out in the open and I can see it clearly. I don't know what that is, right? What could that be for you? Today's the day to see that, to seek it out. And the sun will never lie, right? Its rays are going to shine and it's going to illuminate all of the deep, dark crevices that you have going on in your day-to-day life. So that's the energy today. Now, when you bring this card into the kitchen, we are going to need a lot of vitamin C, what the sun provides, so that our plants grow, so that we grow, so that everything around its rays are vibrant and living and just, vitality. That's what the sun promises. So in doing that, we need vitamin C as humans, right? So I'm going to think about all the things that would bring that into our meals today. And the first up, now it's midweek, so many of us have jobs, we're working, so we don't have time to really spend in the kitchen. So we're going to make for breakfast an orange Julius. These used to be in the malls when malls were popular in the 90s. Orange Julius would pop up in the food courts. And they were just a milkshake shop, right? But they would put orange juice in everything. So the orange Julius was milk and orange juice put together, coconut milk. I don't know, something. But the way we're going to make it today is with coconut milk. And you take a blender. You put the coconut milk, your orange juice. If you want to sweeten it in any way, extra sweet from, making it, the orange is sweet enough, but you can add more honey or sugar, whatever you wish. And then it's blended together until it's frothy on top, but totally deliciously drunk with a straw. Has to be, right? You're not going to sip it. You're going to sip it with a straw. So it's great for transporting in your car on your way to work. Easy, done. Orange Julius. And if you're not sure about a recipe, look one up online. You'll find one. Easy enough. So, and it's coconut milk. Now, coconut milk is different than cow milk. It's different than any other milk, right? Because it has a lot of fat in it. So get full fat coconut milk. Very important, right? You don't want the light. You want full fat because that is going to keep you full until lunchtime, right? If you use cow milk, it doesn't have as much fat in it. And all of these also have protein, which is nice, right? A little protein. So there you go, right? Coconut milk, orange juice, a little honey. Good. Moving on to lunch. So I'm thinking a ceviche. A ceviche. It's a Portuguese, I believe, or definitely a Latino inspired meal. And it's typically made with fish, right? So you can do shrimp, you can do scallops, you can do fish. And you chop it up and you add anything you want with it. You can add celery, you can add something for crunch, you can add any vegetable you wish in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take lime juice, which is the preferred citrus, and you're going to squeeze it all over the fish. And what that lime juice is going to do is it's going to cook the fish so that it's not raw when you eat it. It's going to be cooked from the acid in the citrus. And then you serve it with plantain chips. You can buy them now in a bag. Easy. You can buy the ones that are round, or now they came out with the ones that are the full length of the plantain. They're great. And for presentation, you stand one up in a ceviche, in a open martini glass. Oh, look at that. You've made lunch and low effort deliciousness. So that, delicious, right? You can even top it with a little extra salsa if you wish. You can make a mango salsa, put that on top. And if you can't find plantain chips or, you can even make them yourself. But if you can't find them in the bag, tortilla chips, they work, right? So that's lunch. Nice. Moving on to dinner, I'm thinking a lemon piccata. And you can make a lovely rice to go with that. Rice pilaf is nice. And asparagus, because now is asparagus season, guys. Asparagus in January, no. Asparagus is May into June. So eat it now. Lemon piccata, super easy. It's chicken. So you're going to take your chicken, and if you buy them, the thin sliced ones, you've already half the battle's done. If not, if you have a breast, you're going to slice it 2 or 3 times so that it's on this way on the horizontal cut, and then you're going to pound them to make them all even in thickness. And it's about a 1/4 inch thick, right? From there, you're going to put a little flour on them, gluten-free flour, fine, right? Put a little flour on them, and you're going to pan sear them in butter until they're cooked through. Now you've got that butter and it's a little thickened from the flour. You're going to add lemon juice. You're going to add a little chicken stock to balance out the lemon juice. And you're going to add capers. And the capers are going to, and the sauce is going to thicken after a little bit of time in the pan. Not much, maybe 8 minutes at a medium-high heat. And then you're going to add the chicken back in. If I didn't tell you to take the chicken out before you make the sauce, you do. So then you're going to add the chicken back in and bathe it in that gorgeous sauce. Delicious. It's a classic for a reason. Parsley, nice to finish. Then rice pilaf. So you're going to make your rice, and how you make it is you need to do a mirepoix. If you're doing this from scratch, a mirepoix is carrots, onions, celery. Nice itty bitty bits, so you're chopping that up. You've got to use your knife skills. And get your carrots, onions, celery ready to go. Butter into a pot. Saute those vegetables until they're soft. Carrots are the telltale on this, right? Everything else is going to cook down fine. It's the carrots. You want them to be soft, right? Not mushy, but soft, so that when you're biting into them, they're not raw. Then you're going to add your liquid, right? Whatever your box of Uncle Ben's or whatever rice you have. Usually it's, 1 to 2. So 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of liquid. Add your liquid and then add your rice. Now, what I like to do with my rice, if I'm making this from scratch, is rinse it several times. And you're rinsing it in the water, so you're agitating the water. All the white proteins and starch from the rice will come to the surface. So the water will look like it's opaque in white. You're going to drain that off, and you're going to do this like 5 times when you rinse your rice. You're rinsing it because you're taking a little bit of the starch out, and it's not going to be as gloopy. It's going to be more fluffy at the end of the cooking process. And then I soak my rice for like 10 minutes. So it's now been rinsed of most of its starch. I'm going to add fresh water. It's going to sit in the pot that I'm going to cook it in on the counter for 10 minutes. While I'm doing that, chopping up my mirepoix, sauteing my mirepoix. Then you're going to add soaked rice. Now it's up to you. You could take the water that the rice is soaked in for 10 minutes, use that and the rice, or you can drain off the rice, add fresh water or chicken stock. We're making a pilaf, so it's going to be chicken stock only. And you're going to add that to the pot with your rice and the sauteed mirepoix. And then you're going to boil that until you see craters forming on the top of the rice, and there's no more liquid that you can see on the outer edge of the pot. Put the lid on, and then you're going to turn the heat down to a low for 15 to 20 minutes. And when the 20-minute mark is up, I remove the lid, put paper towel or a towel clean on top of the lid, on top of the pot, and then the lid back on. And what that does is prevents the condensation that's coming up to the top of the lid, falling into my now cooked rice and making it mushy. So the paper towel or towel barrier is going to prevent the extra condensation from going into my rice while it's sitting waiting for service. So, and then you're guaranteed to have fluffy, gorgeous rice pilaf every time. And asparagus. I do mine in the oven. So I make sure that it's trimmed so that the woody stalky ends are cut off, and I'm just have my delicious tender ends with the tips. And I put them on a sheet tray in a single layer, olive oil, sea salt, into the oven, 400 degrees for about 6 minutes. I don't want to overcook them. I just want them to start to turn as green as my top. And then they're good to go. So you've got your lemon piccata, you've got your asparagus, and you've got the rice as the vehicle to sop up that sauce. Delicious, full of vitamin C for our card of the day, which is the sun. So bring some sunshine into your life today, either through your thoughts, your brilliance, just being you. And you are everything you've gone through to this point in life. So you should be proud of that. The sun energy. Bring it into your day. Bring it into your kitchen. And as always, nourish yourself. Nourish those around you with those you love with your kitchen magic. I'll see you tomorrow.